second down and 5.
Williams is going to get it out of the eye. Charging ahead. And here's the Buccaneers defensive lineup. One of the absolute best in the league going against opposing quarterbacks. Ranking third in terms of yards allowed via the pass.
3rd and 3. There's a flag out.
The Bills will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd and short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
The Bills snapping at the 41. Lewis tackled right at the 42.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel.
2nd and 9.
Williams going to take the handoff now. The Bills now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Ryan's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
3rd and 6.
The Bills now move the chains. The Bills come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL.
Robert Woods with the reception.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the 1st down, though.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4.
Lewis is taking the handoff. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st.
Lewis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down on the way. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, no, there's a long way to go. There's no doubt it, but you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has getting that score and being on top.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Buccaneers come out in a 2 tight end set. First down at the 20.
It's a catch by Hunter.
He's in the clear. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Clearly, they didn't let the early deficit discourage them. We're all tied up again thanks to that touchdown.
Oh, shoot, of course not. It didn't get to him. You know, this is a game of adversity, and nothing ever goes right, it seems like. But that was a nice drive. Puts them in a spot right now where the game is even, and here we go.
Harvin will try to run this one out. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down at the 30. And Williams is going to secure the handoff. Gains 12.
Williams is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 42. And there's Clay. That's a gain of 6.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Second down, 4 to go.
And now Ryan's going to take off.
And the pass is thrown away.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit that time. As the quarterback broke the pocket, the defensive backs did a good job staying with the receivers. Nobody's open. Quarterback has no opportunity except to throw the football away.
3rd and 4.
The Bills get a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 43. Going deep. Nice catch.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Almost intercepted.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
2nd and goal from the 8.
Slash ball is out. They bring him to the turf.
When you're an offensive player and you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line going in to score, you have to know the defense is going to try to strip the football. Not alert. There's the fumble, but they get lucky and recover their own fumble.
The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 3rd and goal from the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Bill, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff.
It'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 20.
Winston's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away.
And now we'll look at the Buccaneers line up on offense today. It's been a rather slow motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Handoff. He runs with it right up the gut.
Between plays, let's take a look at how the Bills defense, they know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Bills sat at the line, dime package.
3rd down and 10.
And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry.
All set to punt here.
Harvin's got it now.
Tackled down right around the 48.
And a run back of about 6.
The Bills ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
Makes the play.
What a beautiful throw, and what a nice catch. The receiver just kept his head down, waited to the last second, and looked the football in. Big play, gets tackled just short of the end zone. Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense.
Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done, but, you know, I'll do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
So they complete one, and still it's second down. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Hughes takes down the quarterback.
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think, because you had no idea it was coming. Your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
The Buccaneers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. They're set to punt it away now. That's a gain of 6. And welcome back to one of the old originals from the AFL, Ralph Wilson Stadium. At the 45-yard line. The second quarter is underway with this snap. And now they'll try over again on second down. Williams lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Williams has got it on the handoff.
Williams is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. The Bills will take the snap from the 30. Edelman with the reception. Taken down at the 27. The Bills are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Ryan's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Third and 6 coming up. The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. The Bills from the 27. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Alexander's there to make the tackle.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Ryan's now completed 4 in a row. Turner's there to take him down.
The Bills have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Tosses the football. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
The Buccaneers, yes, right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Woods with the catch for a gain of about 5.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
He's got a chance to return this one.
He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
After running it, it's second down.
The Bills defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Just a quick drop back.
Finds his mark. Williams there to take him down.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, and doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The Buccaneers facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. The Buccaneers have it at the 24.
It's caught by Justin Hunter. He's taken down at the 35. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Sherman's ready to run off the screen. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Bills back on the field on offense. They've got to be pleased with the way their offense took shape on that previous drive, which went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, their calling card has always been the fact that they like to do both things. They're very conscious of running the football to keep a defense honest. They did that in the last drive, and then they take advantage of the fact they're running it well, and then they play action pass or drop back. They get good protection, and they make it happen.
Boy, it's been a good mix so far, both the pass and run.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to mix it up, keep that defense thinking, and that's when it works the best.
Now 1st and 10.
And Williams has handed the football. Alexander's all over that offense and brings him down.
They come to the line at the 24.
Ryan from the gun.
Robert Woods with the reception.
Gets about 9 on the play.
That's a timeout by the defense. Third and 4 coming up following that completion. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Defense now signaling for a timeout.
Should be an easy one here.
And converts on the 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And he'll start his return.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Buccaneers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The defense accepts the penalty.
The Bills come out in a dime package.
That leads us to second down.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Going for the deep ball. Mike Evans has the catch. The Buccaneers are behind right now, but still have moved the ball through the air. Winston's been dropping back and finding targets so far.
Yeah, you're saying it right. They are behind, but it's not the fault of the offense. The offensive line giving this quarterback protection, and when you give him time, he's one of the best in the NFL. So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Coming to the line at the 49. The Bills with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Second down and 10.
Martin has the reception. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line. Third down and 3. He's hit as he throws it.
Nearing the half, and it's hard to know what this team will focus on during the break. That's another big play by the defense, giving the team a chance to increase the lead.
Well, good job by the defense. Another nice stop. Well, let's talk about the team that's getting blown out here. At halftime, they don't have enough time to go over all that's been wrong so far with their football team. Just focus on this. Play hard and hustle.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The Bills bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there. That always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
The corners step back.
Matt Ryan will be taking this one from the gun.
Second down and 11.
Watkins ends up being the target and the receiver. Watkins tackled down at the 22.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Ryan's now completed his last 7 passes. Lewis is going to receive the toss. And that will close out the first half from Western New York. And we'll take a short break for halftime before returning for the third quarter. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field.
The Buccaneers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
That's second down coming up.
The Buccaneers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Looking to go down the field here.
The incompletion stopped the clock, but third and 8 still to come. Winston's alone in the backfield.
Out of the shotgun formation. Got hit on release.
The Buccaneers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And that's a gain of 9.
The Bills offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Here's the football marked at the 47.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion's no one.
Lewis tackled down at the 39.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Williams going to take the handoff now.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Bills have it at the 34. And here's the toss. Williams is tackled down at the 32. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Coming up, 2nd down. Ryan's back in shotgun formation. And it's hauled in by Edelman. 3rd catch today so far.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. 1st and 10. Looking across the middle. Edelman is tackled down.
The Bills did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call. First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Press coverage all the way. Midway into the 3rd. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Breaking huddle at the 4. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 4. And he's across for the touchdown. Bill, we're midway through the 3rd quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
And a touchback. The Buccaneers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 20. Still got it after the play action. Darius takes down the quarterback.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Toss play.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches the defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run.
Winston's got it in the gun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
We still have more than a quarter to play here, Phil, but this defense shows no signs of wearing down.
I think we're surprised by this, really. We didn't expect them to just dominate all day long, and so far it has been total domination.
Harvin will return the punt. That return's good for about 5. The Bills have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. 2nd down and 9.
Williams taking the handoff.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Empty backfield look for Ryan here.
From the gun. Got a flag. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Keep that clock running.
The Bills snap it at the 41.
Now makes the move to the right.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Ryan takes it from the gun.
Scrambling out of the pocket. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
52-yard field goal attempt coming up.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Buccaneers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
They'll run it here. And that gains 1.
Good on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game over in a hurry.
Wow, you don't have to say it that way. I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride, and even though they're getting blown, to stay in there and keep fighting.
Double tight end formation.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Winston's going to scramble. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Martin lines up in the backfield.
3rd down and 8. Crawford gets to the quarterback.
Something we've seen time and time again, Phil, this offense just looking like they're out to sea. And it'll result in yet another empty possession.
Well, out to sea means they're not playing well. They look like they're not interested and they're not working hard and they're not hustling. Then I say yes, this team and this offense especially is out to sea.
The Bills offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
And Williams is tackled down at the 15.
He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
First down at the 15. Handoff made.
Second down now.
Lewis is going to secure the handoff. Good for only a yard.
This is 3rd down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Charles Clay has the catch.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Looking to make a difference for about 4.
The Buccaneers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good feeling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
He makes the catch.
That's a gain of 6.
The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Winston's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Surveys.
And it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, the football falls incomplete.
The Buccaneers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
3rd down and 4.
And a flag comes out. Darius has the sack. This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed 3rd down conversion and another sequence that ends with the offense trudging up the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Ball's picked off.
That brings the play to an end. Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. They bring in the extra tight end.
Williams got it on the handoff. Williams is met after a gain of 3.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Trying to beat the play clock. Back to him. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got a big lead. 4th and short near midfield. Why would you even think about going for it here? Boy, that is just taking an unneeded chance. What, do you want to get the other team back in the game by making a bad coaching decision? I don't think so. I think they'll punt.
He's going to try and return this punt. That's a gain of 8.
The Buccaneers offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
The Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Buccaneers are coming off a tough loss last week, and while we heard from this coaching staff that the ball was jarred loose. They've got the sizable lead here, Phil Simms, but the one thing they don't want to do is let their guard down and make some silly mental mistakes like they did just there, coughing up the football.
You always have to be ready when you go on the field to try to think about what you're going to do, be sharp. I think you're right. They let their guard down, and that led to that fumble.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The defense will take the penalty.
The Buccaneers take it from the 38.
Winston's on the move. Looking to go deep. And here we have second down. Flip to the outside. Breaks free, has some space to work with.
Ball from the 46.
Third and 3. Stands in the pocket. Winston's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
The Bills go with the dime formation here on defense.
It's Jerry Hughes with the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Flea flicker. Ball is out.
Sherman's in on the tackle.
Phil, the game comes down to one play, and a fumble is the difference maker.
It sure was. I give the defense all the credit. Great call by the defensive coordinator. They just attacked, got there, hit the ball carrier, and he let go of that football.
Takes a knee. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.